Hello again everyone, my name is Yogdog and welcome to another episode of Imperator Rome. We're going to be continuing with our Cappadocia attempt. We are once again using the Invictus mod and we're just attempting to solidify our position here. We've had a successful revolt against the Antigonids. We've kept our territory intact, although we did get ransacked a fair bit. And we're just in the process of gearing up for another war here. We're going to hire a mercenary group to actually allow it to build up its morale in time for attacking Galatia. And I'm going to go call upon the Sibylline deity of war of Mar for the additional discipline to make our troops more effective in the field. And we're going to hire our, raise our levies and prep here. We'll see how this goes. We will recuperate our losses due to a corrupt official. Right, so we need to try and take their internal lands here as quickly as possible. We're going to go for bottleneck as our unit tactics, as well as I think on the mercenaries we'll go envelopment. We're going to actually attach our levy to the mercenaries this time around. Oh god, okay. Mistakes were made. That's a lot of troops that Galatia has. Yeah, like, to the point where that's probably rip run. Unless I can catch them separately here, we're in a lot of trouble. Because I don't have tons of manpower here either. Right, let's hire another mercenary group. Oofed. Right, I have minus 12 gold, but I have 500 gold in reserve, so it's not the end of the world. Please hold out, forts. Why did you go separately there? That was really stupid, wasn't it? Okay, we push them back in one area at least. And the fort holds. Okay, better. Okay, I think going for the additional mercenaries here was definitely the right call. Apparently we just have a bunch of advisors who love stealing from us here. Let's send him to the dungeon. We'll go for a new martial advisor. Okay, another Olympiad. 11393 or 8810. I'll go 11393. Have a good sleep, Ross. It's nice chatting to you, dude. And let's march in here. Some additional reinforcements should turn this into our favour. It was crime time. It's always crime time in Cappadocia. Okay, let's get the siege to begin. We'll get another siege over here because there's another fort. And one of our armies can just stay in between both sieges and reinforce as required. Another martial advisor is needed. So they're going to start trying to occupy my lands here. Let's get the mercenaries to go say hello. In the meanwhile, our levy can just go to occupy all of these areas. Okay, so despite some pretty big mistakes at the start of the war, we're actually doing okay here. And we have our first military tradition. Let's go additional morale of armies and recruit mercenary cost reduction from one of the Greek trees. Because I'm going to be very reliant on mercs for a while yet. And with that, although we take a bunch of AE here, to the point where I think we're actually going to go bellicose. We take Galatian land, and Cappadocia is much stronger. We will need a governor for Phrygia, and Partenese Eumenid seems like a good choice there. So now I just need to try and actually make our pops a bit happier, which, good luck with that. I could go as Paphlagonia as our next target, and I think we are going to do so. It's costing us quite a bit here for our mercs. I'm going to keep one merc unit active. Our stability is decently high, all things considered. Relatively happy with that. Thracian Civil War ends. So I think we go Paphlagonia, Heraclea, Pontica, and then maybe start trying to clear up Pontus afterwards. So that will mean dealing with Armenia, which isn't going to be particularly easy. I refuse to get involved without tangible proof. Also, I think I'm going to get rid of the fort in Gordian, because it's not a city, and I want to save a little bit of additional cash here. I can't raise this levy just yet. So you're going to be occupied quite quickly here by someone by the looks of things. Maybe not, it's just some of the smaller nations. Right, army maintenance is decently high because that's a decent sized mercenary group. Okay, Paphlagonia. Let's go say hello. The corrupt traitor will not be given anything. I'm just going to occupy as much land here as we can. I need them to come off that siege so I can take it over. Like so. Okay, and we'll just continue moving up our own position on the western front here. Let's go for a proper assimilation speed, because with the conquest of Galatia that will be very helpful. It's 5 war exhaustion, don't mind if we do. Gain 2 legitimacy becomes philosopher, sure. So we're just going to, once again, try and occupy as much land as we can here. Macedon wants us to deal with Elatea, Thebes and Delphi. Sure, in order to keep the alliance, we'll do so. I'm not a huge fan of them sending troops into our lands here. Civil war will break out soon, so we're going to bribe some of the instigators in order to avoid such a thing. Let's go start besieging on the other fort here. Having said that, our mercenary group is completely out of food, so before that becomes a problem, let's get our main levy to go besiege instead. Have a good sleep, Ben. Good night to you. Right, you're just going to resupply for a bit whilst we besiege. Oh, we're actually making a profit again. Albeit a tiny one, and it's not lasting for long, but we were making a profit very briefly there. And you are once again out of food. So they actually take the provincial capital. That's not the end of the world. Embrace the Sibylline faith. I don't think we're gonna. I think we're gonna swap to the Hellenic faith eventually. Are you still allied with... No, you're not. Right, let's fabricate a claim, else I've got half a chance then. I was thinking, if they're allied with Armenia... going to use our merc groups, go besiege this last fort over here. So are they at peace with everyone else now? No, not at all. And you just need to go besiege. So again, I'm just keeping my gold to pay for mercs as much as possible here. Mercs are key to our expansion. Right, might pay for some additional trade routes in our capital. Use some of our political influence to do that. And with that, I believe we just super peace it. This will make me a major power. We need a new governor. And we have people we can put in charge with traits which give, again, more chance of breakthroughs and such. Right, so active diplomacy with fabricate a claim on Pontus. So I believe that's going to be our next target here. We'll pay to replace a stockpile. 30 gold is fine to lose. The Antigonids, we're going to decline. I don't want to join that war. Can I ally someone else instead? Say... Say Iberia? The Bosporan Kingdom would be a good one, actually. Yeah, we'll go Iberia and the Bosporan Kingdom. Right, we've got another trade route available. Let's go for some glass for the civilization level. And we're not actually going to dive into their lands straight off here. I need to... Actually, no, we are. But our mercenary group does need to replenish its food stockpiles before it fully goes in here. I guess we're just going to base trade as much as possible. I don't care if they ransack this land too much because it's recently conquered and isn't particularly productive for us. If I can take their capital, it'll be a million times easier. Right, let's put you in charge over here. Let's try and deal with one of our main military forces. Excellent. The siege progresses nicely. Mana Adenum, lose 10 political influence for 6 stability, one of the best events in the game. And I think we import some fruits here for additional province commerce and food in our capital. And if we get more fruits from another trade route, then additional loyalty from characters is always pretty damn nice to get. Again, we're going to go pop assimilation speed. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of you doing this over here. We're going to side with Eumenes, try and bring him on side. I bet tyranny's not the end of the world. Now they're getting pretty desperate to try and relieve the siege of their capital here. And it falls. Okay, one of the things I do need to do is bring people on side, so we're going to have a civil war again. And then just need to take that last region over here. Perfect. Okay, our AE is pretty high here. So I need to be a little bit concerned. But Cappadocia is a lot bigger than it once was. In terms of culture, I think I might integrate Phrygian. Right, let's give noble rights to Cappadocians. I'm going to disband the levies. Do I disband the mercenaries, importantly? And are there any laws I want to pass here? I don't believe so. Good morning, Blue Belt. Good to see you. Hope things are well with yourself. Ah, Cappadocia Pontica. We have another chunk of troops now we can rely on. I believe we go after some of the Armenian troops here. By conquering some of Armenia. I only want the western portions though. Armenia Majoris. So we'll fabricate. I'll probably go for Heraclea Pontica as well. That will fabricate a bunch of claims here. So I need to be strong to prepare for the Seleucids. See you later, Toxicity Rose, and thank you very much for that follow. Appreciate that a lot. Have a good sleep. Right, one of the things we are going to do here is start swapping to Hellenic Pantheon. probably for Ares. Having said that, the additional... No, we'll go Heracles. So that's our stability knocked down quite heavily. It's going to take a bit to completely swap over here. That's fine though, we'll just take a while. Lose 20 loyalty, gains wounded, just lose 10 loyalty, that's fine. So we need to bleed off this aggressive expansion ASAP. I think the way we do that is probably going to be appeasing stance. Join in the war, sure, that's fine, we'll help you out. Mm-hmm. 477, we've got a few years of culture happiness reduction. So I might integrate Phrygians. Cappadocian culture gains honor guard. Culture happiness plus 3%, culture freedom output plus 6%. Sure, we'll create a honor guard. So I'm probably going to try and swap to Cappadocian as my primary culture at some stage. Vegetables, horses, or wood? Horses are very helpful. Right, so we want to take as much of the western Armenian lands here as possible. Ideally, I just want Armenia Majoris. I'm not too bothered about the other areas here. Who you're actually allied with? Atropatene. Who is right within Seleucid lands. That's fine. I literally just want to take the border regions here. Try and stop them ransacking our lands if we can as well. Kushan civil war ends. So I'm just trying to bulk up to deal with the inevitable Seleucid attack here. Let the looting be gentle. That'll do. Right, can't disband levies whilst at war. Occupied by Iberia, you say? Gadolon permanently gets wine culture. Local manpower reduction, noble desired ratio plus 10%, the population happiness increase. Lose 200 gold. Yeah, we'll go for it. I shouldn't, because that's a lot of gold to lose, but I've never seen the event before, and you know, as much as it's fun to min-max, I don't min-max to the nth degree. Right, Heraclea Pontica is allied with Tion and Bithynia. Interesting. Ayazagia is going to be a problem though. Try and deal with this military before it does any ransacking hit. Where are you actually retreating to? Over here, I think. Okay, we might have a rebellion to deal with soon. Let's go for a more provincial loyalty, I think, although the amount we get is tiny. So, fort maintenance is quite high at the minute. I should probably think about binning some forts. At some stage, anyway. I'm going to let that farming settlement complete. A large ceremony will be held to appease the gods. And it works. Okay, one siege is complete. I think I'm going to have to go to war to take some land off Ayazagia at some stage. Okay, another military tradition is going to be for fort defense. feel that'll be too useful. We have an unmarried ruler. We'll just leave you unmarried. It's not worth 130 gold. Right, we're going to ask for military access so we can go besiege Bithynia. I think after this round of conquest, I really need to stop. Aggressive expansion is going to take a while to deplete. And I've got what's going to be a bunch of rebellions taking place at some stage. I'll probably go towards Ayazgia to solidify our control here, Paphlagonia, and go from there. 11, 10, okay, 11, 3, 10, 7 is really nice. That's the main Bithynian military force court there. Well, 4, 8, 5 actually has a half-decent chance of winning. Not like crazily so, but some. And I think we're probably going to actually disband this mercenary group after this war. However, I think that'll be the end for this episode for YouTube. Cappadocia is looking much stronger than it once was, which is nice. And we have fresh targets of conquest, which could be available here for us. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.